welcome to another vlog. I feel like it's been forever since I vlogged, and I've been planning to do this vlog for quite some time now. I'm gonna take you behind the scenes of my morning routine, what my morning routine typically looks like on a weekday. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. The first thing that we always do when we get up, besides make the bed, get ready, change, is we get outside if possible, move our bodies, go on a walk, work out. Hello there, are you asleep? But yeah, we're gonna go move our bodies, get in the sunshine. Let's go. A bunny! Hi, cutie! Oh my gosh, he's so still. He's like, you do not see me. We have so many bunnies in our neighborhood. I pretty much make a game out of it. I always want to try and find a bunny on our morning walk. It makes my whole day. They're so cute. So like the days when I really don't want to go on a walk in the morning, I'll be like, what?
I'm just kidding.
You know that's not funny. I thought there was another bunny. Anyways, the days that I don't want to go on a walk outside because it's too hot or I just feel really tired, I'm like, but the bunnies. But my favorite is whenever they're in our little backyard and they're so close to our window. I'm a little obsessed with nature. Josh gets a little bit annoyed with me because we'll be riding in the car. If there's like a really pretty sunset, I'll be like, look at the sunset. And he's like, dear God.
I'm like, oh my gosh, who's trying to kill us?
Alright, so got some movement in. Today I just decided to do a walk with Josh and some stretching. I usually cycle between doing CrossFit, so I do weightlifting, body weight stuff. I love CrossFit, and I have some equipment here that I use. I will also do long walks with Josh, which is really nice to break things up. Sometimes I'll punch with Josh, that's a little bit far and fewer between. And then I'll do some stretching, probably like 10 to 20% of the time, but I'm easing back into my workout routine this week because I was sick last week. So anyways, it's Thursday, my body's tired and sore, so I decided to just do some stretching today. Now I'm in here with my adrenal cocktail. I have this every single morning. I've talked about it in so many YouTube videos. I usually have one of two versions. I've shown both in my videos. Today I just went for the easy route. I have a couple of powders, which you guys will have seen that I put together to make this concoction, and I have it every morning. So now I'm making breakfast. Josh and I cycle between who makes breakfast every other week. This week happens to be my week, so I'm making breakfast for us, and we switched to eating a home-cooked meal for breakfast about 6 to 8 months ago with Whole Foods. I used to have protein shakes every morning just because it was really easy, but we saw the biggest difference when we started having real food for breakfast, so we've been doing it ever since. We always have eggs, some form of protein like bacon. Today we're doing bacon and sausage, which Josh is excited about. We'll have fruit, yogurt, avocado sometimes, things like that. Before I get started on cooking, I always like prepare everything, so let me show you. So we've got the fruit, yogurt laid out, stuff prepared for eggs, which the eggs are tempering right here. Stuff ready for bacon. The bacon is cooking. That actually looks like it's pretty much done. And then we've got sausage over there. Okay, we are ready for the day. Today is a very chill day. I'm working probably a little more than a half day, just doing some creative work. I have 0 meetings, so this is the get up for today. It's very like all or nothing with me. Some weeks I'm fully dressed up, makeup, hair done, blazer on, ready to roll for meetings, and other days I'm just kind of in workout gear. So now comes my favorite part of my morning routine, and it is my prayer and declarations. If I miss this, I really do feel it. I spend time every single morning, just speaking life over my life, business, family, all of the things. And I recently talked about this on Instagram. I had a good amount of questions about it, and maybe I can do a dedicated video for this at some point. But what I do going into a new year, I choose a word for the year, but I also write out a declaration for the year. Really just anything that I want to claim, speak over my life, embody in my life in that year, I write it down. And so it's in my journal. I have the page marked. I probably won't share the full declaration with you guys just because it's my personal declaration, but I actually learned this by watching my dad actually. And I would wake up at like 5:30 in the morning and he would be downstairs declaring life over our family, friends, his business, whatever it was. And so it was just very much so modeled to me from a young age. My parents always taught me the importance of words and declarations and the power that they have on our life. And so I've carried that practice with me today. Some of the things that I will speak over myself, things like, I am destined for greatness and goodness, and all that I touch prospers. I walk in light and favor everywhere I go. The seeds I'm planting today are creating a ripple effect for future generations. Abundance and favor follow me. Things like that. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I'm strong, I'm powerful, I'm confident. And some days, I stick straight to this, and other days I'll kind of veer off of it if I know that I need something else. I know that I need to believe something else or embody something else that day. That is what I will speak. And usually I'm up here in our bedroom. I like to do this by myself, or if Josh is nearby, I will literally go into our closet. I'll shut the door and I'll just do my declarations in there. And I usually stand up and kind of get in like a power stance, just standing up straight. Arms are kind of like out by my side, palms are open. It just like really gets not only like my physical body, but obviously like my mental space in check for the day. So that is what I'm gonna do now off camera. But if this is something that you do not yet do, if you don't have prayer or affirmations or declarations as a part of your morning routine, it can literally take 60 seconds. It does not have to be a long drawn out thing. My lifestyle right now really allows me to have a lengthier morning routine if I want to, but some days I don't have the time to do all the things that I would want to do, but this is the thing that I will always prioritize. It can take 60 seconds, it can take 5 minutes to get your mind and your heart and your well-being in the right space is well worth it. So I encourage you to give it a try, and if you have any questions about how to get started with this, let me know. I'd also be happy to do a dedicated video for this if you guys would like. One of the final things that I like to do in my morning routine is I like to do a combination of journaling and reading if I have time. If not, I'll pick and choose. And a lot of times if I'm crunched for time, I will choose to read a book, like a quick chapter, a quick read. This morning, I don't feel like I have the time to do both. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read my current book, which is Sacred Rest. I had this book on my list. I actually had it on my shelf for like 8 months. I just so happened to pick it up last week when I was sick and I was forced to rest, and it could not have been more perfect timing. I highly recommend this book. I'm almost done with it. I can recommend it for sure. It has really nice, short, quick hit chapters as well. So this is something so easy that I can fit in this morning before I set myself up to get to work for the day. One of the last things that I do in my morning routine is make my espresso. This is my first hit of caffeine. I usually have a cup of coffee a little bit later. And right now we just use those little pods that you saw earlier. We want to get a Breville soon and like really up our espresso game. So we shall see. We interrupt this program for a very important announcement. We got a Breville. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen this full journey. Basically, Josh and I woke up one day and our espresso machine would not work. We would press the power button, we would press the espresso button, and it would just make noise and would not create espresso. And so that morning we ordered our Breville and we got it shipped to us same day. So we got it in the evening, and by far my favorite thing we've ever done. We love it. We're experimenting with it still and learning, but we have a new Breville and it is chef's kiss. Now I'm in my office. Usually what I do is I reference my notebook where I've already kind of planned out my day, and then I go ahead and check in with our clients, and that's kind of how I start the workday. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a behind the scenes of my morning routine. Just to reiterate, I always have some form of support for mind, body, soul. So sunshine, movement, nourishment, and then really getting my heart, my spirit, and my mind right through declarations, prayer, reading, things like that. So it's really just the little things, right? Like I said earlier, right now I have a lifestyle that allows for me to have a little bit longer of a morning routine if I want to, but if you are a busy mom, we have a lot of clients that are moms or they are super multi-passionate, so they have multiple businesses and you just don't have that type of time. Figure out what works for you. Like, what do you need to start your day with success? You don't have to get up super early. You don't have to work out for an hour. You don't have to journal for even half an hour, right? What works for you? What makes sense for you? What do you need to get your mind, body, soul right before you start the day? And if you'll give yourself even 20 minutes of just 1 to 2 things, that's better than nothing. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any requests for future videos. I always love to see what you guys would love to see from me and really create for that. So let me know what requests you may have. Thanks for hanging out with me in my morning routine, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.